What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through Ratchet and Clank. In the last episode, we ended up helping out with Battaglia and getting rid of all the bombers and junk, as well as doing one of the races. In this episode, we're going to be turning in that prize. I actually completely forgot about the name, but we're turning it into Skid's agent.
So, are you gonna represent me?
You bet, kid. And as a signing bonus, I've got this.
Cool helmet.
That is a sonic summoner. It is used to attract sand mice.
Right, and it's all yours. Well, I'm off to finalize the paperwork. I'll have my people called your people.
Do you have people?
No, he doesn't.
Interact with the mysterious and intelligent
Huh. Okay, to be honest, I've never ever really paid too much attention to that, because I guess I just never really used it. But I guess that's really it for this planet. So we're going to be moving over to another planet, I think. The only reason we're going back here is because there is a bolt that I'm going to be trying to get, and I'm just going to make a quick stop over there.
A few inches later.
So the gold bolt is all the way over back here, and the way we're supposed to get it is that we're supposed to jump off of that manhole cover, and I just need to walk slowly instead of trying to jump like an idiot. But what we have to do is that we have to walk along these very, very, very skinny, like, platforming, I guess, for lack of an actual word that I can't think of right now, and we just jump into the area. Because going through here normally, we're not able to actually get to here, but through jumping like that, we're able to get there. So thank you, Master Indra, if I'm remembering the name correctly. If not, I'll have it on screen regardless, but hopefully I'm remembering the name correctly, but thank you. You do know who you are. And now we should head back to planet Orxon so that we can continue on doing some more stuff there, because we still have to go there as Ratchet. However, the helmet that we just got is not the one we actually need to make sure that he can survive being on the planet. We'll get to that later. And like I said, we are back to playing as Clank. However, we do still have this other way to go, and I'm pretty sure this way is where we're going to be going in order to get Ratchet's little hat, or helmet rather. Can I make that? Probably not. I'm gonna try anyways. Nope, I did not make that at all. You know, this makes more sense to go this way. I think the way that I jumped is the way we're supposed to come back at, like, the end of this giant circle that we're gonna have to go in. But regardless, let's just continue. I think this is something that, like, happened for me the last time I played this game, where I got super lost and didn't really know where to go. Mainly because it's not exactly obvious that you're supposed to go back here, especially if you don't like do all of that in one go, because I'm like, okay, well, I already completed my mission, let me just jump down. But you don't really think that, oh, you can actually just like stay up there and continue doing this. Ow, did not mean to do that. And they all died. That's nice. So yeah, we have to make sure that these guys don't die, and we're basically running through a constant bomb field. That's very, very nice game. But I'm assuming all we have to do is just, of course, stay away from the bombs and we'll be fine, as I have to also try and get all of them. Oh goodness. These things are literally all over the place. And it also doesn't help that there's also red boxes around, so I can't even... I am pretty sure I didn't touch that. I guess one of my robot friends hit it, and not me, because I know for a fact I didn't touch it. But we just need to be super careful, and I'm assuming I have all of them. If they got hit by any one of the actual mines or bombs, I don't really know. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. Unless one of them actually went missing. I don't have... Oh, well. Stupid. Oh, no. I don't know what that is. It's weird. Get over here. Oh my goodness, you're literally stuck on a corner. Come on. So obviously we need to be careful of that yellow whatever it is. And hopefully all the robots actually come with me too. Because unfortunately they're not able to jump, so we do have to accommodate for that and go onto the ramps. However, you also need to worry about those stupid yellow orbs. I don't know if they actually do damage to Clank or if they just cause like little robots to stop moving, but regardless, they will halt our progress in some way, and I don't want that to happen, so it would be best to try and analyze like their movement before you actually make your move, but I'm not doing that, as maybe I should take my own advice, but we made it through. By the way, where's the part where they have to enter? It's taking quite a long time, and it's not like they're really doing all that much. They're kind of just following me around. And hopefully I have all of them. Nope, I have one missing. It's a good thing I'm constantly checking because I'll have to run all the way back here if I don't. Like, they're getting stuck on the dumbest corners, too. Maybe, nah, I don't want to have my camera aiming backwards because I might accidentally walk off and I'll have to restart everything and I don't want to do that. There's the exit. There we go. But yeah, again, I still have to be extremely, extremely careful about whenever I'm just going about and having to look behind me. It's just gonna have to be a constant process of making sure I have all of the actual bots with me. Oh goodness, there's a lot of enemies here. Now it's time for them to actually do something other than just, you know, the basic follow me around. Just gonna get more of my friends here. Attack. Please defend me. There we go. Wait, did one of them get hit? I think one of them got hit. I'm not... Why are you guys... Please follow me. What are you guys doing? Attack, please. Don't... Why were they literally just running in place? He's running in place. Game, what on earth are you doing?
12 seconds later.
And you know, I would say that I want to just go out and try and fight them all myself, but Clank's not going to be able to do that. He will get absolutely massacred, so I have to rely on these guys. But as of right now, they're not looking very reliable, because they keep getting stuck on corners, and they also just keep running in place when they're going into attack mode, for some odd reason. I have to make my corners ridiculously... Why are you running in... Why is that such a consistent thing? This is weird. It doesn't make sense, and 3 of them just died. So far, we have them all. Unfortunately, with how things have gone so far, one of them will probably die, but considering how many there are, we should be fine. Hopefully. Don't wait. Attack. There we go. Yeah, we should be fine. I'm assuming we have all 10 here. If we don't, where on earth are the rest? But, enter there, and I'm gonna go collect some, bolts. Well, that's useful. At least they did that. I do kind of wish that they went ahead and shot this as well, but maybe they just can't aim at it. They more than likely wouldn't, considering it doesn't exactly pose a threat. But, yeah, whatever. Just gonna collect all the extra bolts, and then we're gonna collect that little info bot in a second. But now we have 15,000 bolts. I wonder how much of that is going to be put towards, like, gadgets that we might actually have to pay for in order to progress the game.
Better not let Ratchet see this one.
Yeah, I think that's like the only infobot in the game where we don't see it, at least not initially, but, well, actually that didn't have too much. Okay, maybe we do just need to go up here, and then we'll come back down here, and then we'll go into the ship and end up, quote-unquote, showing him what the infobot is. Maybe. If that doesn't happen, I don't know.
Gears, metal filings, dust.
You know what I mean. What is it?
I will show you this, but you must promise to stay focused on our missions.
Is it something about Quark?
You literally just said do not show this to him.
Swamps are full of muck and tar pits are full of tar. But here at Joe I Resort, the sun shines 24 hours a day. Visitors get a free O2 mask to explore our warm waters. The benign marine life will welcome you to the big blue world under the sea. You can also use our complimentary flippers to partake in speed swimming. So come to Joe I Resort and leave your world and your troubles behind.
Joe I Resort, Pokitaru.
I knew it.
Oh, come on. Switch off your nerd circuits and have some fun. Look, we'll go just long enough to pick up the O2 mask.
Perhaps the extra oxygen will help your brain to function properly.
Considering the planet we on, we kind of need it.
Your mouth shut.
And of course, they're still not friends, so, you know, that's fun. But unfortunately, there's literally nowhere else we can go, so we kind of have to go get that helmet. There's nothing else we can do, so yeah, Clank, I'm sorry. From a story standpoint, I understand why you're frustrated, but from a gameplay standpoint, there's literally nothing else we can do. And that looks like Earth. Here's the planet. Oh my goodness, it's super bright here actually. Super sunny. It's nice. Now I'm only gonna spend a little bit of my money here, so let's see what we have. Mind Glove, I don't care about that. Right, I did say I was gonna get that at some point, but that's literally all of my money and I don't want that. So maybe let's actually just get the Mind Glove. At least that's half of my money and not all of it. That's better than spending all of my money. I would rather only a little bit be spent rather than all of it. I'm pretty sure we have to come back to here later, actually. Or that's where we come from a different... It's weird to explain, but whatever. We need to talk to this guy.
You two are the first friendly faces I've seen in weeks. You are friendly, aren't you?
To you, yes. To him, no.
Well, friend, have I got a deal for you? Since the Blarg began dumping their toxic sludge into our ocean, the wildlife has,
Become ravenous mutants?
yeah, you could say that. All my customers either left or became lunch. So I'm closing the place down. However, I just so happen to have one, count 'em one, O2 mask left.
How much?
It's not for sale.
But you said...
I said I had a deal, and indeed I do. You boys get rid of those Blarg ships, and it's yours. Just escort me to the other end of this resort, and you can use our jet fighter.
Jet fighter, eh? Alright. But you better not try to stiff us.
Sweet, we now have something where we don't have to pay money in order to get it. It would probably be easier on us to literally just pay for it. And I'd like to point out that they also literally just acts as if it's like, okay, the player's already expecting to have to pay money, which is something I actually did bring up like slightly before I went over to him. But I like how Ratchet and Clank was literally like, okay, well this has been a reoccurring thing throughout the entire game, so why would this be any different? How much should we gotta pay? But I like that it's so meta. It's super meta. And for speedrunning, there's actually like a little trick to doing this. I'm pretty sure you just like jump up here and they can't do anything. Yeah, they can't do anything to you. It's actually kind of funny. And they don't like do anything to the guy either. You don't really have to protect him. Can I get back up here? Probably not. Maybe. Okay, yes I can. But apparently I can fall off there. I didn't know that you could, and I need to be a little bit more careful about that. I am dying right now. Actually, let me get over here. That was probably not the best thing to do, to just jump off of there, but whatever. There's no enemies here, so that's fine. Just gonna shoot them off real quick. They have a lot of health, too. Oh goodness, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep... Okay, or I guess we're getting off? No, we're just going into the air. How does this work? Oh, we're going up here. Okay, that makes more sense. But still, that doesn't... Whatever, it's like sci-fi-ish stuff, so who cares? I shouldn't be questioning. But yeah, a lot of stuff here has a lot of health, so... Oh goodness, this is going to be a little bit stressful. Glove of Doom. That might actually be really useful here, considering how many enemies there are. It doesn't work in water, does it? Okay. Let's change that to something else then. Bomb Glove. That might be a little bit more useful. It's weird how they're all coming up here when I'm here instead of when I'm down here, which is where they could actually like try to hit me. But whatever, helps me out, so I'm not gonna complain. I like how the bolts actually don't like just straight up land in the water. I don't think. For the most part, they don't just stay in the water whenever they're like exploded off of these crates. All right, let us continue, and of course more enemies here, as well as bolts. I'll need to pay attention to that and remember that. But yeah, these things take like 3 shots sometimes. I think there might actually be damage fall off on these, which is a little weird, and I never actually noticed, ever. Oh, and of course there's like metal on a beach. I didn't really actually like keep that in mind or really pay attention to that. Out. What sucks about these guys is that they have a constant hitbox, so it's really easy to get hit by them whenever you're doing an attack. There we go. Oh no, okay, so there isn't damage fall off there. They actually just take 3 blaster shots to kill. That's very worrying, actually. Actually, let me equip the Walloper. I want to see how much damage that actually does to them. Okay, so the Walloper is apparently a one-shot. By the way, I died trying to punch one, so yay, that's fun.
Later.
I managed to find the specific angle, which is very, very convenient, because you're able to kill enemies really, really effectively, especially with the Bomb Glove, and you're able to remain perfectly safe while you're there. Unfortunately, that's not really the only time that that's going to happen, I don't think, but that doesn't also help with anything past this, so, oh goodness.
Eventually.
Also, while I would like to say that this weapon is good for comedic value, as well as some practical use, and I did not mean to do that, but while it's useful for some practical use, unfortunately, if you do that and you accidentally fall right into a hitbox, you're basically going to get hit and in the worst case scenario die like I did and had to run all the way back here. Checkpoints are not exactly that much of a very big thing in this game, unfortunately, as with a lot of platformers that were in like the 2000s. There we go, got all the little extra bolts, and let's see if we can get onto this specific spot again. I think I did, maybe, who knows. But I want to like turn around, that way I can aim at the actual thing. But okay, the issue is you have to like run a little bit onto like the actual thing and then turn yourself around, but that's really difficult to do. I'm just gonna stay here for now. Or not. And as I said, checkpoints are pretty scarce. I died and there was a checkpoint like right here, which is good. I think I literally just got it while not trying to... Whatever, I just have to not try and do things and I'll end up doing things perfectly, because that's literally how I got one of the skill points in the last episode, which I didn't even know existed, so I got super lucky in getting it. But as I said earlier, you can literally just stand here and then just wait for enemies to pop up, and then you can just one-shot them with the bomb glove. That way you can just rack up some pretty easy bolts and stay safe. However, that's only if you're able to actually land on there, and it's a pretty specific angle from what I am noticing, so you can do that to try and cheat your way a little bit, but be a little bit careful with it. From what I've noticed so far, there aren't really any enemies that will like kill you if you're in the water for too long. There probably is, and I just wasn't in the water for long enough, but I don't really know, so take that as you will. I forgot, I'm on land now. I could have actually used the Glove of Doom, but man, whatever. I'm already fighting them regularly. That was also a really good wrench shot, considering the fact that I really couldn't like see them. Also, ammo would be a very nice thing to have right now, but I'm not seeing any form of ammo boxes anywhere. This is some really weird design. Why not just have a straight bridge, but whatever. Okay, so we're gonna use the Glove of Doom, and that will help us out a lot. Good thing we're on land and we don't have any water actually around us, because apparently that like shorts them out. Or the actual bomb itself, because they didn't even like dispatch from the actual bomb shell thing. You know, I'm glad we don't actually have to protect him and that he doesn't have like an actual hurt box or anything like that, because oh goodness, this mission would be like 10 times harder if he did. For some reason they just don't care about him. Don't know why, they just don't. Doesn't make too much sense, but whatever. I mean, it helps us out so that we don't have to like actually try that hard. And I was trying to get those boxes.
Right there in that locked garage. One tourist crashes a jet and wham! Lawsuit.
That lock is unlike any I have seen.
Very astute observation, Mr. Shiny. I can't open it either. I don't trust the tourist, and the board of directors don't trust me. So we have a little problem.
We have a little problem. I just want the O2 mask. So if you can't open up the lock, that's your problem. Now cough up the mask.
Well, I can see that you really wanted to fly our jet. So I'll tell you what. Go talk to Bob at his Robo-Shack. He knows about these locks.
Yeah, of course he does. Let me get these boxes real quick. So yeah, we do have to end up paying for something after all. That's nice. We were only hoping.
Watch it. I recognize that work. Y'all been to Seattle, ain't you?
Yeah, he installed the helipack.
I can see that. I taught that idiot brother of mine everything he knows. Look, if you want some...
When was the last time anyone used Idget? I don't remember, actually. I'm old. I say that, but I'm only 18.
By the fighter garage?
Ah, you know about those gizmos, huh? Well, it sure as heck will. It's got a real special power slam move built right in.
It's a good thing I need this to get to that jet, or you'd be out of luck, pal.
Yeah, again, Ratchet, they're having a very tough time. And 2,000 bolts. Good thing I didn't pay all 15,000. Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to pay for it. Well, pay 15,000 for the other gadget I actually wanted to get.
Better new. That's right. I am the man.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, Ratchet. Anyways, let's get over to this thing and let's actually use this so that we can do our little slam move. And we don't have to double jump. I'm just doing the double jump because it just looks better. But time to get into this fighter jet. Or, yeah, it's a fighter jet. Okay, this is going to be very, very interesting because my aim was really bad last time and now we're actually moving and oh goodness, this is bad. By the way, I don't exactly know how much damage is actually done to us when we're flying around like this, so maybe I should be a little bit more considerate about flying super close to these snakes. Now, as we're aiming specifically at one of these sections, I don't know what to call them, it will slowly lock onto the segment and we can use our rockets then in order to... Okay, this guy's in the way. There we go. But in order to get these rockets, either we have to kill enemies, I know that's one way, and then there's some boxes that they'll drop, like there, or we just wait, but I don't really know. I also think I saw some health packs, but that might just me imagining that the... Nope, I'm pretty sure those are health packs. And it doesn't really look like my health is going any further down, to be honest, even after crashing into that, but who knows, maybe it actually is. But thankfully you don't actually have to use the rockets in order to get rid of those segments, so okay, my health is going down tremendously, that's bad. But yeah, almost every other drop is actually health, so this doesn't seem to be that hard right now, but who knows, maybe in the near future it actually will be a little bit more difficult. Also, I don't really have any idea how many of these things are actually here. I think there's only one left. Yeah, it's like this one all the way down here. So, well, no, we can't shoot the front. We have to shoot every other segment, and then, like, the byproduct of that is the front one disappears, which doesn't exactly make sense, but whatever. Okay, only one left, and it has 2 more segments. So, boom, boom, and there. Mission complete. That is, like, not all that good text.
Here you go.
It's about time.
It is about time indeed, and now we need to return over to the other area. That way we are able to go back to our ship. But unfortunately, we spent all of our time trying to prepare ourselves to go here that we're not actually able to do anything for this episode. Oh, we are able to go this way. But we'll probably do that later, because that's not exactly where we're supposed to go right now. So let me just go over to the new planet, and then, well, not really new planet, the old planet, with a new route as Ratchet, and then we'll just end off the episode there. In the next episode, we'll actually continue on. And here Ratchet is finally able to explore the world as he chooses. But, of course, that also means a lot of dangerous possibilities are now waiting, especially with the fact that I'm pretty sure there's actual, like, bombers on this planet or something. They look like the bombers from the Pt.8 planet, but regardless, next episode we're going to be going over planet Orxon. That is the name of the planet, if I remember correctly. But until the next video, take care.